und willkommen zu einem neuen Video. Heute bin ich hier mit Manuela vom Weingut Spinetta und Contratto aus der Toskana. Wir haben bereits unseren ersten Abend gestern in Wiener Neustadt im Backhaus gehabt. Heute mittags waren wir schon beim Unger in Bitten und durften da auch köstliche Weine und Köstlichkeiten verkosten. Und in Kürze startet dann unser WFW-Event hinten in unserer Eventhalle, wo wir auch die tollen Weine aus Italien verkosten dürfen. And now we switch to English.
Thank you.
Thank you much for being here. And we have prepared a few questions so our followers can know you a little bit better. And before we dive in, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm very happy to be here. It has been so far a wonderful experience with the tasting, the lunch and the dinner last night. I'm Manuela from La Spinetta and Contratto. My family has established the wineries La Spinetta in the 70s. My grandparents, together with my father and my uncles, Giorgio and Carlo, and my uncles have bought Contratto in 2011. So the two wineries make both still wines and especially Contratto sparkling wines and spirits as well.
Yes, nice to have you here. And now we do the questions. Do you have a childhood or teenage memory about wine that shaped you?
Yes, I surely have. When I was little, I was allowed to try a little bit of Moscato. And so I remember, because back then when someone came at the winery to try the wines, we would do that in our house at the kitchen table. And so every time that I saw a bottle, I would try to fetch a glass and get some. And I can say for sure that the first wine that I've tried in my life is Moscato Bricocagna. No doubts about that.
And it was good?
Yes, it was, and it still is.
Okay, and can you describe your wine in 3 words?
Well, it's not easy to describe the whole range of wines with 3 words. I would say true to themselves, because they represent the real connection between the variety and the terroir, and this is very important to us. Vibrant in a way that they have this beautiful freshness, yet with a strong personality and a strong power. And let's say elegant because they can have the right balance between the finesse and especially when it comes to Nebbiolo, to the power of the grape variety itself.
Yes. And how do you deal with the climate change and extreme weather? Does it change your work?
It changes the approach. It's undeniable that the weather has changed very much in the past years. For example, for Contratto, the new vineyards that were planted are all planted in very high altitude, around 800 meters, and that really helps to maintain the freshness that is very important for sparkling wines. It's important to follow extremely closely your vineyards. They talk to you and they can tell you what they need, so it's important to be there and to check every single step.
Yes, it's so important. And what's your insider tip for enjoying wine?
So I'd say that sometimes we only think about drinking wine, so wine pairing with food, but it's important also to pair the wine with the moment, with the friends, with the vibe you have. It's not only wine and food, but it's wine and more.
Okay, and what do you think, sparkling or still wine?
Oh, this is difficult. I like very much to start with sparkling wines, but for me, to open a bottle of a great red wine is really something. So, if I may, I can say both.
Okay, and how important is personal contact with wine lovers, for example, like today at our tasting?
It's extremely important because it's not only a tasting, but it's a moment that you can share, a moment shaped to create connections and the memories that are meant to last.
Okay, Okay, Manuela, thank you so much to spend your time and do this interview
Thank you.
with us. And now I think it's time to go in our event hall and do the tasting.
Perfect, time to work.
Und wenn ihr mal dabei sein wollt, könnt ihr euch gerne anmelden. Die genauen Daten und auch die nächsten Winzer, die bei uns vorbeikommen, findet ihr alle unter waltersfeineweine.at. Bis zum nächsten Mal.